So there's this funny thing that happens when we talk about creating impact. Many times people judge it by how big or small the outcome is, but impact isn't a sliding scale of importance. All impact is impactful. I love 10x thinking, but 10x is a multiplier. So as we all work to expand our ideas and outreach, we should not forget to start with 10 to the 0, which is you. You are literally the initial X factor in that. But what can one person do? How much can one person achieve? How much impact can one person create? Perhaps you should begin by asking your fellow fellows. This room is literally filled with people who have amazing stories, and I bet you have some of your own as well. I'd like to share a few of the projects that I've done and what they've taught me about impact since the last meetup in March. The first lesson I learned is that we can't always predict the outcome of our ideas, but we can be purposeful with our actions. I know many of you know what STEAM is and why it's important, but so is literacy. Did you know that a child's 3rd grade reading level can be directly correlated to the likelihood of them ever being incarcerated? A few months ago, I wouldn't have known that. This past summer, I turned down the opportunity to work at a well-known tech company to instead be a mentor to children. I never thought that I'd end up illustrating and authoring my first children's workbook because of this experience, but that's exactly what ended up happening. I'm currently taking a class called Impact Forum, and as a class, we were challenged to create the most amount of impact we could with a $5 bill in 2 days while in groups of 3. So in reality, I had $1.33. I decided to go for a very lofty goal in order to raise money for Hurricane Harvey victims. On face value, $5 does not seem like a lot, but I learned that it didn't actually matter how much money any of us had because money isn't a barrier for creating impact. I'm also sure that many of you are also familiar with the devastation to the island of Puerto Rico, an island with the population size of California, an island with the population size of California with American citizens who have been without power and clean drinking water for months. No air conditioning, no hot showers, no fridges, no microwaves, no high-rise elevators, no cooking, no lights, no farming, no schools, no in-home medical therapy, no cell phones, no internet, no jobs. No, it's not right. But I can do something, and I did. I pitched the idea to Georgia Tech to build a campus-wide interdisciplinary class, and they said, when do we start? The class is scheduled for next semester, and I invite all of you to participate in it as well. Wrapped in love is a simple idea. I want to help nonprofits raise more money, awareness, and visibility. And I also want to satisfy my entrepreneurial creative side. So this holiday season, people in Atlanta will be able to purchase wrapping paper decorated with icons and messages unique to the nonprofit efforts in our community. Every time someone purchases a roll, the proceeds are split amongst the participating nonprofits, and the newly wrapped gift doubles as a messenger and a conversation starter. I've learned and done a lot over the past few months, and trust me, I'm just getting started. I don't know how much impact I've created, but the scale doesn't matter because it's all impact. As I look at the faces in this room, new and old, I'm excited for what the future brings. And with that, my closing thought for everyone is a challenge, and that is, what will you do next?